it's snowing. That wasn't in our wheelhouse of things that we thought were going to happen today. Interesting. That definitely wasn't in the weather. Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel for the weird weather day that it is. When I started out today, it was raining. Now it is snowing.
This is a lot of snow. Oh my goodness. I haven't driven in something like this in a minute.
The sentiments are the same for Riley. So buckle up, Buttercup. It's about to get weird. So the snow lifted. We're still under these clouds. That was short-lived, but it was intense for a minute there. Well, now we've entered into rain. So not snow this time, but rain. Okay, we made it to Tombstone, and we're going to our dry camping spot, which is just a little bit behind the courthouse back here. Okay, we just have to leave some money in the drop box. We brought cash for this, so we have a spot. You can see Riley's down there. Now, the first time I came to Tombstone, this was not available, so I'm really happy that it is now. This is gonna make our stay here much nicer. Riley and I just have to figure out where exactly we're gonna camp. There's lots of sites. I'll show you what it looks like. It's just plain dry camping, but it's a good place to hub out of so you can get to all the action in Tombstone. So it should be pretty neat. Oh, it's gonna be a cold one here tonight. It's already pretty chilly, but we have made it, and the clouds are looking kind of ominous, but we're here, Tombstone. We're here. I don't know what tonight's gonna look like. I don't know if we're gonna go into Tombstone tonight or if we're gonna do that tomorrow, but we do have to go pay the ladies, so let's get my bag with some money and see if we can get this figured out. Got here just in time. Looks nice. Just no frills camping. Just Riley and I getting to Tombstone. Looks like we can go out that way, maybe. So that's good. It is cold. Like, when I say it's cold, I mean like feels like ice. I can definitely feel the wind that is coming from that snow earlier that was just a bit north of this. And I no longer have feeling in my hands just from doing the bare minimum of trying to figure that out. And I didn't want to put my gloves on because I needed to be able to use my hands. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait. Woo. Well, we have arrived in Tombstone though, and we are here. And tomorrow morning we're going to start our adventures. Riley hasn't been here before, so I'm excited about like showing her the really cool like dirt road that goes through that you can't drive on, that you can only walk along the boardwalks. It's really neat. Now, is Tombstone pretty touristy? Yes, it is. At the same time, do they have a lot of cool things here? Absolutely. And on my channel, I've been here a couple times, and if you're interested in those videos, you can go watch my Arizona playlist to see that. I'm excited to bring Riley here because this is going to be super cool for her because she's never got to experience the history of Tombstone. And so I have no idea what tomorrow's going to look like, but I know this evening we just decided instead of walking over to town and going to like Big Nose Kate's or something like that, we decided that we were just going to hunker down here because it is so cold. And then tomorrow we're going to start off bright and early. Now, of course, we are missing out a few things because we're not going over there. They usually have some live music in the evenings. That's pretty cool. But at the same time, you know what? It's okay. We've had a very big adventure day today with all the things that we've done and a few things that you guys have not seen that we're kind of working on for other special projects. So it's gonna be good. But for tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a cheese board with our charcuterie and we're gonna have that. And I was hoping to do this in like a really pretty place because we genuinely enjoy charcuterie, but you know, it's okay. Sometimes car camping and van life, you just end up like improvising and having a good night and just staying in, and that's perfectly fine too. Oh, it's chilly. It's chilly, guys. Oh, I'm excited though. And I can't wait until we get over and get set up and everything like that. But for now, I think I'm going to get some hand warmers, see if I can find my fingers again. Highly recommend either electronic hand warmers or the actual little hand warmer packets, because that's the only thing that truly can get you cozy once you're this cold. I'm probably going to put on something warmer to wear also, because the winds are pretty much whipping around out there. And so I'm going to go and hang out in Riley's SUV. She has a good setup for us to do this because we both have seats so we can sit upright. A lot of people probably think, okay, that's weird that you both sit in Riley's car, but it works out really well because the way her setup is set up, it's almost like having like a living room set up. And so we used Riley's car as like a living room. And then if we want to like use my space for the indoor space that I have for like a kitchen, we can do that because there's more floor space to do that. It's all about finding what works with your friends, making it happen. So we're going to have charcuterie in Riley's car. Sure. Sounds like a plan. Oh my gosh. Can't believe it snowed today. But first things first, I got to put up my window stuff, get my van in order, move some things around, and get my life together. I probably am going to just move a little slower today because of the cold. Okay, so we're panned it up because it is super cold, so this is going to keep me nice and warm. Now Riley's going to move Tyson's little thing into my van for just a few minutes so that we can both sit in there, because he can't have that in there when we're both in there. But other than that, this is a wonderful setup. This works well for us to have a loungy area, like I mentioned, so that's what we're gonna do. But I need to move the food over to Riley's first. Okay, I have fancy crackers and cheese. I also have some hot sauce. Yep. And then I'm bringing my drinks over. Yep. And then Riley has the meat. I was originally gonna put this on a charcuterie board, but I think we're just gonna do it bootleg style like this for now. This is Tyson's thing in question. It has to sit on a towel because it got super dusty. So she's going to have fun cleaning that when she gets home. Yeah. And there it goes. Cool, cool. I'm going to close the door. And now we can go have our charcuterie. I mean, this is a beautiful place. It's just so cold today because of this storm. So, you know, a nice relaxing evening, no problem. We might even watch like a movie or something on Riley's iPad. Again, I know it seems weird that we just hang out in here, but like we use this as like our lounge, and then we use this as our indoor cooking, and then I sleep here, Riley sleeps here, and it works. It just works. If it was me traveling by myself, of course I would just hang out in my van by myself. Same thing with Riley. If she's in her SUV, she'd just hang out in there. We just have set it up where we can hang out in either space if we need to, and it works. But for being in the upright and kind of at the same level so that our conversation space is better, we've just found the Subi to be better. So you can not only van life in a Subaru, but you can also have a full-on living situation where you can have a living room set up. I'll show you what that looks like. But let me lock the van. Anytime we're away. There we go. So the way that Riley's setup works is she has these two bins right here. And if you haven't watched her full setup, go check out her channel. But these two bins act as a table. So we can put our different pieces up here, and then both of us can access them either from me in the back or from Riley over here on the side. Yep. And so we're both sitting up in the upright, and we have this nice place. And then whenever she sets up her iPad, we can set it up over here, and then both of us can see it equally at the same level. And then also the other nice thing about Riley's vehicle setup is that she is actually over here and can just remote start by like tapping the little thing, and we instantly have heat, versus my van where I would have to get out and go all the way around, start the van, and then get back in the back and then lose all of our heat. So we figured this out. So with Tyson behind me and with us getting ourselves all set up, this is how our evening's gonna go. Does every day in a van look like a snowstorm followed by a rainstorm followed by sun followed by more rain? No. Did today though? Yeah. So after being a little worn out from that, I'm grateful for this time of just stopping. So it's not quite as bright in Riley's van right now, but at the same time, I just wanted to like kind of follow up. Whenever we decided we weren't going to go to eat, we decided that because we thought it might start raining again. And we could see that the rain that had shifted down and also the snow that we went through was kind of coming toward this direction. So we weren't sure exactly what to expect. We just knew it was going to be a cold night. It's here and it's definitely gusting. We could hear it just starting out gently on the roof, and then it started to blow. And now I don't know exactly what's happening, but I'm gonna try to see. It's kind of dark out there, but there may be some overhead lights. I don't know. We're about to find out what this parking lot looks like. Okay, it's not that bad right now. It is definitely raining. There's not very much light out here, but it is definitely raining. This is not rain. This is snow. These are little snowflakes. Okay. So it started out as rain, and now it is in fact. It's hard to see, but it's snow. Yeah, that's snow. That's snow. Okay, so we're getting snowed on right now. This is gonna be a cold night. So all this is snowflakes. So I think Riley's gonna turn the heater on for us so that we can get warm again, because oh my gosh. Okay, we weren't crazy. We did think that it got a little bit more intense. It definitely did, just not the way we thought it did. So definitely gonna have to get my heating blanket out tonight, but that'll be when I get over to the van thing. Until then, I'm glad that we have the Sherpa with the panda. Best investment ever. Riley's up here texting away, telling all of our friends about the crazy snow that we just encountered. Riley's beaming with joy. Meanwhile, I'm over here going, oh no.
I'm so excited. I've been wanting to go car camping in the snow for so long. And I finally got Bunny to do it with me.
I mean, at least we're at a controlled place so we can get out of here, or there's help. But like, dude.
Yeah, and we're kind of camped in a dirt lot, and so there's the potential for like mud. It'll be fine. I got all-wheel drive.
I don't, but I have recovery boards. I'll be fine. So, when in doubt, we are glad that we decided to parking lot it out. That's for sure, because if we were in the middle of a more remote space, I would be panicking right now. My van isn't set up to camp in the snow. I've never claimed it to be. I don't necessarily want it to be. I don't have high clearance. I don't have four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. And I don't want to have to like worry about getting stuck or messing up a campsite and like creating problems. So I just don't camp in the snow. Not to mention I've had some weird encounters, as I spoke about earlier on this trip. So I'm not thrilled. But also, we're in Tombstone, so worst case scenario, we hang out in Tombstone just a little bit longer and we ride it out. It will be fine. It's only $10 to stay here. That's not going to break the bank if we have to stay 2 nights. So I'm okay. I'm okay. As long as the panda's okay, I'm okay. Starting to wake up and the sun's finally coming out and it's not quite as cold. In the van, it's 44 degrees, which is up from whenever I first woke up, which was still at 38. I don't want to get ahead of myself though, because it's only 35 degrees outside, but it's not snowing. There's no more rain. Something weird happened last night though. Whenever I went to go from in Riley's car to into my van door froze closed because the storm was coming toward it and the moisture locked in, and then there was ice. So I had to go to the other side of the van and kind of like figure out how to get in, and then push open that door the rest of the way so that I could break the seal of ice and then close the door. Weird. But I survived, and I was pretty cozy last night. I sleep with my electric blanket under me, my 2 blankets on top. I didn't feel the cold at all, and it got down to 28 degrees last night, so oh my goodness, we survived. I ended up with just a little bit of condensation, just like right here by where my head is in the van, and I definitely just heard Riley start her car, so she's trying to warm up this morning too, so we'll see how she slept in a bit. But it was super quiet here. Definitely a good night's sleep. No issues whatsoever. No weird sounds or anything like that. Just the cold. But all in all, I think this is one of the best places in Tombstone that you can stay. I've stayed in about 3 different places now, and this one was the least expensive. It's the closest to everything, and it definitely was the quietest. Well, good morning, Tombstone. Good morning, Tombstone. Horses coming down the hill. Very cool. Interesting way to wake up this morning. I'm out, you're out, there's horses out.
There's horses.
How'd you sleep?
I slept really good. It was super cozy, despite how freezing it was.
Yeah, my door frozen was just wild.
That was wild. Yeah, your door froze shut.
You said that your door had issues this morning though too, right?
No, not mine. It's on the other side because the sun's on this side. It's icy on that side, but my door's open.
Mine were just being weird. All the snow, all the snow.
So much snow.
Also, are you ready to have a day in Tombstone?
Yay, it's my first time here, so
High five. You know what we should do before we go out?
Eat?
We should have some of our apple cider.
Oh, apple cider.
That would be a good way to like get us moving around a little bit. So if we do our little cider tasting this morning, that could be really good. Also, I need sunglasses like severely. I can't see anything out here. Yeah, I think that'd be a good way to start off our day. It's turning into a pretty day. It's warming up with the sun. A lot of people cleared out of our little dirt lot area here, but there's still a few. And I think Riley and I have decided we're going to stay here one more night because we like this spot, because we slept well. And then tomorrow we're going to head out toward our next adventure, which should be pretty interesting. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to look like, but I definitely know that because we have good service here with AT&T, I was getting 5G, all bars. So we're going to use that to plan out the next steps to carry us through the next few adventure days. So I think that's going to work out. At the same time, I'm blind right now, so I'm gonna get some sunglasses. I'm gonna get my apple cider. We'll do a little cheers, and then I'll see you guys in our actual adventure path, which will be somewhere in downtown Tombstone. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't know what I'm wearing today, so I might as well just put on some sunglasses for sunglasses sake right now. These work, these work. I need to reach into the set power and grab my apple cider right there. Set that there, pull this back. This is just our extra groceries we need to go through. Just shake this up really good. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake my cider.
Oh.
Shake my cider. Riley's gonna have to do the shake, shake, shake too.
I will
because you gotta shake up the bottom because all of the pulpiness goes to the bottom. Whew. Wind is still winding a little bit. Oh, okay, so I'm just gonna look even more cartoonish. Shaking my cider. Ooh, never did I think yesterday whenever we were picking up this cider that we would be in Tombstone after a snowstorm, a rainstorm, a frozen door, and 28 degrees. But here we are. This is life. This is what life looks like right now at this moment. Buy the Sherpa. That's all I'm saying. I know we keep saying buy the Sherpa, but please buy the Sherpa. If you are traveling during the winter, this was so cozy. I didn't get cold at all last night. Shaking the cider.
We are gonna do a dorky dance with this shake.
Sure.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
You think this shook up enough?
I'm pretty sure.
Mine doesn't look like it has pulp on the bottom anymore. Does yours? No, I think we're good. Okay.
Is this glass?
It's definitely glass. Oh, it smells good. Very good.
Good stuff.
These people are known for their apples, and I get it now.
Oh, it hits the spot.
Breakfast is served. Breakfast is served. She's getting her life together this morning using her little water thing. So we're just gonna get around and then go to town. In all reality, there's not a lot of things that need to be done around camp because we're gonna just stay here another night. So we're just gonna kind of get to a place where we feel comfortable in our spaces. I might even leave my bed down. That way I don't have to worry about it later on because we're mostly gonna be away anyway. So I'll fold up my blankets, but I'll create a space that I can actually work in because this afternoon, after we get back, we're gonna have a work day. We need to do some downloading, getting videos up for you guys, taking care of everything. And so, yeah, on days like today where we're not moving and constantly in motion, there's some things that I just don't have to do, which is kind of nice. At the same time, that's not super common for me. Normally I'm like, wake up, make my bed, fold it into couch mode, get in the front, drive somewhere, do an adventure, go to another spot, make out my bed, lay down. It's nighttime. That's normally my routine. But tonight we're just gonna take out the part of make the bed because we're gonna have the adventure, and then I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna office and use my bed as a good office place that's cozy because it's gonna be chilly again this afternoon. So I'll just have the electric blanket already set out so I can sit on top of it. I'll put a blanket over my legs and then I'll be able to close my door and work for a bit. For now, I do need to tackle the difficult task of actually getting myself ready. Even though I could walk around like this is my night clothes, so we're not doing that. I'm kind of excited about the adventure ahead, and we only have a few things left to do. We have to pay the lady over here through the little kiosk. Riley's gonna finish up her morning maintenance, and then, well, we're off. Remember, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Take the time, do the thing, stay in a dirt lot in some random place and enjoy yourself and see what you can find. You never know, maybe it'll turn into a really easy to access activity the next day like it is for us. Till next time, bye.